Wicked Witches. It's the Cancer dark moon and we're in Cancer season, and I've just got back from Glastonbury. I'm absolutely exhausted, and something that I'm celebrating tonight and encouraging and holding is radical rest and how important rest is. We are having the sweetest, loveliest moon that is kind of one of the best of the year. Cancer is my opposite sign, and Cancer is very much about self-care and the home and family and just rest and downtime. Capricorn is like out in the world striving and doing things. And also there's nothing opposing this moon, so it's a really sweet moon in terms of there's nothing, there's no squares or trines or anything that are opposing it. There are no planets opposing it, which just means that it's the lovely sweet yumminess of a intention setting lovely Cancerian moon. Oh, and also Venus is in Cancer as well, so it's got the extra edge of magical Venus energy. So it's a really good time for starting something and for setting intentions for something new. And I am going to be setting my intentions tonight for the podcast that I'm going to start tomorrow. The moon goes dark at 10:57 tomorrow, so you don't want to do anything like set the intentions before that. I'm doing the work beforehand, but I'm going to activate my mojo bag and share with the world that my podcast is out there after 10:57 tomorrow, and then it's got all of the new moon growing in Cancer. So I'm going to just do a reading for you, for us, for the collective, to support us with this lovely moon and to just see what it has to say. I've gone for a big old journey to do, basically since the wedding, getting married and then wedding, then honeymoon, and the Witch Fall of You course with the Warrior, which opened this trapdoor and blind spot that was full of stuff that I hadn't dealt with, and then stuff happened in my life that was really full on. And then went away to Glastonbury and had an amazing time. But yeah, I feel like I've been on a roller coaster, and I am basically intending to take the whole of July as downtime. I've got to work to earn some money, but yeah, I need to just chill out. I'm gonna not drink and just connect. So we have here Teoaz, which is about being direct, being really clear with your intentions, which I feel it's actually quite an active rune when I'm saying I'm feeling restful, but let's see what the other ones say, because I'd say it's about being really clear about your needs is what I would say with that one overall. Yeah, and then physically we have Ingwaz. I might say the names wrong, I never remember them. Scarlett, my co-conspirator in my coven, knows the words and knows them off by heart and pronounces them correctly. If I'm saying them wrong, I apologise. But it's ice. And this means physically do nothing, surrender, be still, stay put, chill out, basically do nothing. Is what that one means in the physical world. This is my rune, and this is in the communication. This is about, for me, in terms of communication, this would be the podcast. So sharing my soul with the world via the podcast in communication. But what that means for the collective is Ing means it's the masculine fertility energy, so a sperm popping an egg, and in the world that manifests as like transformation, basically. So what is it that we need to transform in our communication? And it could be in terms of this rest and being clear and being direct. It's like sharing your passion and what you care about, but in terms of what I feel at the moment is a real need for collective rest. That's just what I'm feeling. It's what I'm getting from the cosmos at the moment, is that radical rest is really important. We need to honour that we need to chill, and we need time to take stock, and then emotionally in our willpower it's new beginnings. And that's exactly what this moon is about. Something new is happening, something new is growing. Something really inspiring is coming out into our intellect and in what we're sharing. And yeah, again, shining a torch, Kenwaz in the spiritual. So it's something new. All of this is about being something new that's really inspiring, that's really creative and exciting and expansive and transformational, that we're being really clear about, but it's from a place of stillness. So what all of that means to me is what I was expecting, which is I'm going to release the podcast, I'm going to get that out there, but we're going to just stop for the next month. Like for this lunar cycle till the next dark moon is a time to rest and recuperate, and sort of be inspiring and do inspiring things. So yeah, I'm going to be going to Boomtown in August, but between now and then I'm going to do the work that's needed to create that, and be at home and not drink and not party. I really need some time out because that's been a long old bumpy old roller coaster ride since the wedding. So I'm just going to pull some cards for some clarity. So works, yeah, it feels like there's work to be done and I want to be clear for it and be clear-headed. So including the everything that I want to do for the pilgrimage and Boomtown. Basically, I'm about to go into kind of a process because the work that I'm going to be doing at Boomtown and the podcast is deeply spiritual, and I want to be in a centered, clear space for it, not scattered and messy. Prudence. So having prudence about what I'm doing, making the right choices. It's summer, it's sunny, there's always a million things to do and have fun with, but I want to make sure that I'm, honouring myself and my process. And then the Ace of Swords, which is kind of the rune in the middle as well. It's like some amazing stuff's about to happen. Do you know what? My intentions for this year, the intentions I set for this year was the mythos of love, and I wanted to get really clear and really precise with the things that I was creating so that they were of a better, clearer, solider shape than what I often do. Like I can be a bit cowboy and a bit slapdash. So I just wanted to get clearer this year, and it's this feeling of clarity. The Ace of Swords is about clarity, and so is the Tuaz rune. So that was actually my intention this year, and it feels like everything was happening with the wedding and like festivals and all the stuff that's been going on meant that it was quite I was tumbling down a hill and I didn't really have much control over what was going on. And now it feels like I've got this moment with this month in July, which is right in the middle of the year, to just take stock. I've got a book that I want to get published, I've got podcasts I want to launch, I've got a pilgrimage to plan. I want to just get some clarity and chill and just, take stock, do things smoothly, rest, do my morning practice, not smoke and drink, just, regather myself because I feel very scattered. It's fine, had an amazing time, it's all been wonderful, but it's definitely time to gather in and reset. So that's how I'm feeling. Maybe that's where you're at as well. Little nod from the goddess, see what she's got to say on the matter. Little directional nod. Golden, and it feels very connected to summer. The solstice was not long ago, it was only last week, and just this, it is just sort of holding this light and this brightness and this amazingness, which was what I was feeling at Glastonbury. Got that. It's being a goddess standing in this power and this golden light, and it's the height of summer, and just being in the light of this space and shining and being in our divine power. I've got a bunch of girls coming over this weekend who do the immersion weekends with me normally, and we're going to have a weekend with no drinking, and we're going to do saunas and bask in our golden light, which will be wonderful. That feels really powerful. I want to be doing my meditation, I want to be doing my yoga, like that feels very perfect as well. It's lovely, that feels very nourishing and needed. And last of all, I'm going to pull a goddess card. Yeah, this is good. Getting on with the work. Oh look, and transformation. RTO. So there's a goddess with a bear. The bear is my totem animal. It's my spirit animal. Artio, let me read what it says about Artio. Transformation feels very key. Artio. Worshipped as the she-bear, Artio arrived in Western Europe with the ancient Celtic Helvetii tribe around 450 BC. She is the elusive goddess of abundance and wildlife, able to shift between bear and human form as she pleases. Little is known of her origins, yet she is commonly discussed in the same regard as the Roman goddess Diana. Bears are synonymous with the aspect of rebirth, famously hiding away during the winter months to hibernate until summer-spring arrives. Like the great goddess Artemis, Artio is both an exceptional hunter and a powerful guardian of the forests. As the snow begins to melt, Artio arises from her slumber to bring you the spirit of transformation. We tend to assume that the concept of transformation requires a physical change, yet we don't realise how much can be achieved from looking within. This transition often comes at the cost of ending a current path, but it can just as easily light the way towards a new one. Are you delaying a particularly difficult conversation with someone? Have you considered what needs to be completed within your life so that you may start anew? By allowing Artio to awaken the power of transformation that is already within you, a journey can begin with a much more secure foundation. So I just finished the ceremony and it was amazing. And I've made this little bag which has a badge on it that was given to me by a woman at Glastonbury who, Rachel, Shapers of Society, if I remember rightly. I'll put it in the notes. She does a podcast, it's amazing, and she does loads of incredible things. And this year she was advocating rest as a rebellious act and an important active rest, and it's really important, and that's exactly what I'm going to be focusing on for this lunar cycle. It's really key and it's really important, but I'm also going to be releasing my podcast and my books, which I've already done, you know, so they're not going to take huge amounts of work. That's more just about me putting them out there now from this kind of at ease place. And yeah, so I'm really happy with the bag that I've made and the reading that I've done. It's just, and apparently by the looks of things, Labour have got in and we have a new world. It's a new beginning and a new world, and a time for us to just celebrate and check in. And I was just saying, I know less now than I've ever known, and I have more heavy dark stuff and more amazing light stuff, and the hues are brighter than they've ever been, and that's all amazing. But it's like neither good nor bad, and that's kind of almost become meaningless now. It's just a roller coaster ride mixture of stuff, and I need to make sure that I recuperate and replenish, which is what I'm going to do the next few weeks. And get myself centred for some really big work for Boomtown. But yeah, I'm feeling at peace and also in chaos. So happy dark moon in Cancer, and I hope that you're well, and I'm sending you lots of love and support and nurturing nourishment, and really make good use of this beautiful dark moon. Saturday morning's the time to get something going, so I'm not setting this bag up and activating it till Saturday morning. I'm not launching the podcast till Saturday morning. Give yourself time if there's something that you can do, and even if it's like just have a spa weekend this weekend, it doesn't have to be any big action. Just yeah, this is a beautiful dark moon, and we now have got rid of the Tories, so hip hip hooray. Lots of love, my darlings. Good night.